Hello and welcome to another episode of Mini R&D Podcast. Today with staff data scientist Jiří Vinárek.
Thank
Hey.
you. Hey, hello, Jan.
And I thank you for having you.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me the difference between a scientist, an engineer, an analyst. Those are all the words that I hear with the data. So what's the difference?
Yes, so those are three roles that we actually have in the data tribe, and yeah, like usually when I talk about them, it's like I start with data engineers. So like their role is really to move the data from point A to point B, and do it as fast as possible, as cheap as possible, and that's the thing that they really are aiming for, and they don't that much look into the data itself. So for them, it's fine, when they get an assignment and they just build a data pipeline, and they are more focused on whether it runs smoothly, delivers data in time, and that's it. Then data analysts, they are, I would say, the quite opposite.
That's the role you started with, right? In Mews as an analyst.
Yes, that's true. At that time, I was the only person in the data teams.
So you were the data person.
I was the data like asterisk, and yes, but right now, as the the company get more specialized, and those roles emerged, data analysts are really close to the business, and they are focused on the business value of the data. So they either create reports, dashboards. They work tightly with product managers, business personas, or even like C level.
So we would have even like analysts almost per team, or maybe per two teams, that they would be really specified for that particular problem.
Yeah, that's correct. I think that's correct, and it also depends on the nature of the team. So for product teams, you may have less data analysts, while for product teams, you may have even like more person working on the same.
And I guess that goes the same, for example, for designers. Sometimes the team is really heavy on that side, and some of that may not be. So that may be a similar case for analysts.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like sometimes you need more people on the same stuff, on the same problem, and sometimes it's not that analytic heavy.
So then scientist, which is
and the scientists, yes. So that's my role.
very fancy.
Yeah, it sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Like science and stuff. Yeah, when I talk about data scientists, like my picture is that it's a person who can also analyze the data, but maybe it takes more time, to get something out of that. So while the data analysts, the main goal is to maybe create a dashboard, with data scientists, they have to usually dig more into the data. So they maybe have to prepare a prediction model, or they have to work with LLMs to get more out of the data. So,
or even maybe to select new stack, or that wouldn't be the role of the scientist.
Yeah, sometimes even that, when you need a tool that is not there, and then you would work closely with a data platform team. Mm-hmm. That's right. But in their role, they usually use like mathematical modeling, Bayesian inference, statistical modeling, and stuff like that.
And we kind of touched the fact that you joined rather early on in Mews. You were the first or second data person in the company, and you went through the university that is specifically computer science, mathematics, physics. You even aspired in PhD, or have you finished? Or
no, I didn't.
Okay, so you started PhD.
I started PhD. That's right.
So how did it help you obviously it helped you, but was it your dream to be a data person, data analyst, data scientist?
No, not at all. When I start my first job, like when I joined the studies, when I started studying at Matfis, I didn't even know how to code. So I was quite good in math, but I really didn't. Like some people, in the first year, they already did their like first Linux kernel, but that definitely wasn't me. So I mean, I wondered, and similarly, when I joined Mews, I said that I would like to dig in the data. That's something that I really like, but I don't have much experience. So my previous experience was backend coding in Java, actually.
So what do you think it was that that you kind of showed that we want you?
I was quite open. I said like openly, look, this is something I would like to do. I have experience with like this, so I can see my role first at somewhere at the border of backend coding and data analysis, and over time I would like to shift, more towards data.
Actually, one of the first blogs that on our blog post page was from Jirka, and he was analyzing the CO2 levels in our office because he felt tired towards the end of the day. So I know we had a little box. I think I saw it still in the office. I don't know if it's still plugged into anything, but I think the results were yes, there is higher levels. So let's open the window.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So that was actually like a first pet project that we had in Muse. It was 2019. We were in a single room and we felt dizzy at the end of the day. So
it was only air-related dizziness.
Yeah.
We definitely have to touch AI, and I would like to ask you about the perception and the reality, because I think those are two very different ways of thinking, or not ways of thinking, but how we take AI. What's your point on that, and how important role data plays in it?
I think the AI is great, and especially the Gen AI.
We'll cut it out as a short.
You can achieve so much. It really is something that can speed you up. But you have to be careful how you use it, and you have to use it, I would say, in a way that really gives you like superpowers. Because with the recent, like there are many tools like for vibe coding where you can just click a button and you get results. So, but then you don't learn that much. So that's one way how to use it, and sometimes it's actually what you want to do. On the other hand, you can also use it as a tutor or mentor, or a teacher that is out there, and actually you can ask it anything, and it's very patient and can like explain to you quite plainly what you need.
And I always have a great question. Always, it's a great point. It's a great question. It boosts my ego, my
Oh yeah.
But in the role of the data in this all, like because everybody always expects, okay, I ask ChatGPT or whatever I ask, and or I build an agent, and I always get the great results. Is that the case?
It can be, but I think that the key part is really to understand, like first how the LLM works. That's very good. So it's like a probabilistic machine trained on a whole internet, but it's still like it has its limitations. And the second part is really to understand the outputs. So if it gives you back the code, like read it. Don't like take it blindly. Just check if you understand each piece, and if you do, because like first time you will do it, probably you will not get all the details. But second time, if you understand the output, you can read it quite quickly. But the key thing is really like understand that deeply what it actually does.
What happens if you have wrong data for your project, or how to cope with that? Because I feel like we often lose patience with the AI, that it didn't work the way I wanted, so I kind of abandon it and say, okay, it didn't help me.
Yeah, that's actually a great question, and I think the
You're like my GPT. Thank you.
The answer is when you get like a bad result, you don't argue with the LLM. You don't argue with ChatGPT. You just delete the response and you ask again, or if it is possible, you just adjust the response in a way that is good. So it doesn't work like telling the LLM, oh, this is wrong, because you are suddenly giving it more and more examples. What it will have the higher chance to get back the bad results back.
I think one of our colleagues said that, you know, if you have a Ferrari and you load it in with a wrong or low octane fuel, you also get bad results. So is that a kind of a comparison that resonates with you?
Yeah, totally. I think it's a good example, and that's something that actually I'm really excited about. So now there's this initiative to build a semantic layer on top of our data, and that will be the high octane fuel that will drive all the future stuff.
So what does it mean in terms of Mews? Because obviously we recently announced the acquisition of a company, DataChat, that works in this field. What does it mean in terms of Mews and hospitality, this semantic layer and this high octane gas?
The semantic layer like gives the meaning to the data. So when you have, let's say, data about guests, it will be really easy to navigate this data. So you will be able to get, what are the guests' preferences, what are maybe the allergies. You will have to gather their data also with metadata. And this is, I think, really the key to make the agentic AI work, because without that, it's pretty hard to get an output which is robust and reliable.
And when you mention agentic agents, I hear it from here and from left and right. And can you explain to me, as if I was a 5-year-old, what does it mean to have an agent, and how does the what machine learning and AI kind of practices come in this?
I don't think that there's like a clear definition. Something that I read was that an agent is actually an LLM that can decide for itself which tools it will use. So it will usually come up with a plan, and then it will stick to that plan and let's say execute the steps that it will plan ahead. So I think it's a tool that can do some actions, but it's not that you have a set workflow that it has to follow. It can do some like thinking and really reasoning about what steps it will take.
Have you built something that you thought, okay, I'm gonna build like an agent, I'm gonna build some workflow to save my time, but then you figured out you spend more time actually building it than, let's say, the manual task you were trying to fix? Because I think that's very often the over-engineering mindset that we may have in the tech, that you need to automate everything, we need to throw AI on everything, but then you actually figure out, okay, I spend much less time doing it manually. Maybe I put you on the spot here, so
I don't know. Often this happens. Like I feel that you still need to put a lot of time into the prompt you are writing to get good results. This changes a lot. So in a few months that might be different. You can also use AI to improve your prompts. Add more examples to really like improve the results that you get back. About the automation or over engineering of something. I don't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I actually, when you said that you're going to use AI to help you with the prompts, I'm using one tool, and I know that on a free tier, I only have like 2 prompts day, or I don't know, week. So I actually asked really another one which I'm paying. Can you give me a proper prompt for this tool so I create my perfect to-do list? So I actually did that in the 2 prompts, and I didn't have to go to the paid tier. So it actually helped out nicely.
Nice.
And, you know, with emerging AI and with everything changing every day, I know that you often mentor in Chiquitas, which is an organization that helps to bring more women into IT, into tech. So you always mentor their data. So, you know, you are a person that went through mathematical physical faculty of Charles University, so proper nerd stuff. And when you actually talk to people who come from all different aspects of the, you know, society, wanting to learn data, what do you notice, or how does it feel when you are there and actually have to explain things that may be natural for you, but for someone not so much?
Yeah, it's a really great experience, because like when you need to teach someone how to do things, like first step is that usually you have to like relearn the stuff, or you know, at least like yeah, like really like you know, like refresh your memory. And also it's nice because like the tools that they use, they are a bit different from what we use daily. So you learn those. Yeah. So I think it's a great experience. I can highly recommend that.
And I think it goes for any type of mentoring, right? As something you said, that you always have to kind of relearn it, and you have to think about how you explain these things, because if you talk to another data scientist, you can talk in the data jargon, but now it's something completely new. And what I've noticed in news over the years, it's always great to have like a mix of people who studied programming, and as you said, maybe were programming when they were 15 years old, and those that learned it later along the way, because the diversity of ideas and the backgrounds is, I think, very important for the product.
Yeah, that's true. Also, like you know, the course for Chiquitas is really intense. In 6 months, they learn. Sorry, maybe
3 months, I think.
3 months.
Yeah.
3 months. Sorry, they learn so much. So it's like at the end, it's great to see the progress.
Yeah. Right, Irka, thanks for joining us. And as always, if you are in news, you can reach out to us on Slack. And if you're not in news, you can always reach out to us on LinkedIn. And my question is, do you answer messages on LinkedIn?
No.
So probably don't try that. You can write to me and I'll ask Irka. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.